We've all heard a lot about healthy living, especially when it comes to nutrition. But how much of what we hear is actually true? There are so many myths out there that can confuse us. In this video, we're going to unpack some of the most common nutrition myths and help you separate fact from fiction. Let's dive into the most popular myths about nutrition and see what the science really says. The carbs are bad for you myth. One of the biggest nutrition myths that people believe is that all carbs are bad for you. This comes from the rise of low-carb diets like keto, which focus on cutting out carbs to lose weight. The truth is, not all carbs are created equal. Complex carbs, found in foods like whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, are packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. These foods are great for your health and help keep you full longer, making them an important part of a balanced diet. It's the refined carbs and sugars that should be limited. These are found in foods like white bread, sugary snacks, and sodas, which can lead to weight gain and other health issues. So, don't be afraid of carbs, just choose the right kind. The fat makes you fat myth. Another common myth is that eating fat will make you fat. This is based on the idea that dietary fat contributes directly to body fat. But this is a misconception. Healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, are actually essential for your body. They help with nutrient absorption, support brain function, and can even help reduce the risk of heart disease. Of course, it's important to eat fats in moderation, as they are calorie-dense. But including healthy fats in your diet can actually help you maintain a healthy weight, rather than cause weight gain. The all calories are the same myth. Another myth that needs to be busted is that all calories are the same. People often think that it doesn't matter where the calories come from, as long as you stay within a certain calorie limit. But that's not true. The quality of the calories you consume is just as important as the quantity. For example, 100 calories from a sugary snack will affect your body differently than 100 calories from a serving of vegetables or lean protein. The sugar will cause a quick spike in blood sugar, leading to energy crashes, while the vegetables or protein will provide sustained energy and essential nutrients. So, focus on nutrient-dense foods that provide more vitamins, minerals, and fiber, rather than empty calories from processed foods. The "you need to eat every few hours" myth. Have you heard the advice that you should eat every 2 to 3 hours to keep your metabolism going? This is another myth that's been around for a long time. But is it really true? The truth is, your body doesn't need constant food to maintain a healthy metabolism. While eating regularly is important to avoid feeling overly hungry, there's no need to eat constantly throughout the day. In fact, some people find that intermittent fasting, where they eat within a specific time window and fast for the rest of the day, works better for their bodies and helps them feel more energized. What's important is to listen to your body and eat when you're hungry, not because the clock says it's time for a snack. The "eat breakfast like a king" myth. Let's talk about breakfast. You've probably heard the saying, "eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper." It's a common piece of advice that suggests breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But is that true, or is it just another myth? The truth is, while breakfast can be important, it's not necessarily the make-or-break meal that many people think. What matters most is overall calorie intake and nutrient balance throughout the day, not necessarily when you eat. Some people thrive on intermittent fasting, where they skip breakfast altogether, while others do best with a hearty morning meal. What's key is what you're eating when you do eat. So, if you're not hungry in the morning, there's no need to force yourself to eat a huge meal. Instead, listen to your body's hunger signals. And if you do eat breakfast, focus on nutrient-dense foods, like whole grains, protein, and healthy fats, rather than sugary cereals or pastries. The sugar-free label myth. Let's move on to sugar. Many of us look for sugar-free labels on food, thinking that it automatically means the product is healthier. But is that really the case? First of all, it's important to note that many sugar-free products use artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, or stevia. While these may help reduce calorie intake, they don't always offer the same nutritional benefits as natural sources of sugar, like the ones found in fruits. In fact, some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners can trigger cravings for sweeter foods, leading to overeating and weight gain. Plus, just because a product is labeled sugar-free doesn't mean it's healthy. It could still be packed with unhealthy fats, artificial additives, or excessive sodium. So, instead of blindly reaching for sugar-free items, take a moment to read the full ingredient list and check for other potentially harmful additives. The supplements can replace real food myth. Now, let's address something that's become increasingly popular in today's health-conscious world: supplements. While supplements can help fill nutritional gaps, there's a myth that they can completely replace real food. Can popping a vitamin pill really replace the need for whole foods? Unfortunately, no. Supplements are meant to complement your diet, not replace it. Whole foods provide a range of nutrients that work together synergistically, something supplements can't replicate. For example, a whole orange provides fiber, vitamin C, and various other nutrients that a single vitamin C pill just can't match. While supplements can help when you're deficient in certain nutrients, like vitamin D or omega-3 fatty acids, they should never be a substitute for a well-balanced, nutrient-rich diet. Focus on getting your nutrients from a variety of whole foods, and use supplements as an occasional aid when necessary. Hydration and its role in healthy living. Let's not forget about the importance of hydration. We all know that drinking enough water is essential, but sometimes we forget just how crucial it is for maintaining overall health. Water supports digestion, regulates body temperature, and helps transport nutrients throughout the body. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and poor concentration, especially as we age. So, it's important to drink water regularly throughout the day. And remember, while other beverages like coffee and tea can count towards your fluid intake, water is still the best option for staying hydrated. Experts recommend drinking at least 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day, but you may need more if you're physically active or live in a hot climate. Keep a water bottle with you and sip throughout the day to stay on track. The importance of portion control. Now that we've covered some common myths, let's talk about portion control. No matter how healthy your food choices are, eating too much of anything can lead to weight gain and poor health. That's where portion control comes in. Mindful eating is all about listening to your body's hunger cues and stopping when you're satisfied, not when you're full. It's easy to overeat, especially with larger portion sizes in restaurants and packaged foods. One simple tip is to use smaller plates and bowls, which can help you serve yourself more appropriate portions. Another great tip is to eat slowly. It takes time for your brain to register fullness, so if you rush through meals, you may end up eating more than you need. Try to savor each bite, and pay attention to how your body feels as you eat. Conclusion. So, what have we learned today? There's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to nutrition. The key to healthy living is focusing on balance, variety, and mindful eating. Don't fall for the myths, understand the facts, and make informed decisions about your health. Start by making small, sustainable changes to your diet. Incorporate more whole foods, listen to your body's needs, and stay hydrated. Remember, health isn't about perfection, it's about consistency and finding what works best for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope today's video helped clear up some common nutrition myths and gave you the tools you need to live a healthier life. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our next video. Until then, take care of yourself, make healthy choices, and keep striving for a better, more balanced life. See you next time.